one's journey towards self-awareness, one's personal development, the development of one's leadership abilities, the development of presence. Development means journey. All these things that we strive to do each day towards being a more extraordinary and more present person are steps on a journey towards something greater. But unfortunately, very often we get tied up in what that something greater might be and end up striving to do our very best, whatever that might actually be, and thereby putting pressure upon ourselves. The ultimate, of course, in that particular trajectory is that we strive for perfection, which of course is a recipe for constant dissatisfaction. Rather than putting pressure upon ourselves, rather than wondering why we are not the best that we can be at this moment in time, because indeed trying to be the best that we can be and then saying to ourselves, well, I wasn't the best me at that moment in time, is an evaluative process. It is part of the malaise of comparative thinking that in itself ensures that we can't be the best that we can be, because we're thinking and wondering about whether we are or aren't the best that we can be. So the thing I want to talk about this morning, the concept I want to get across, is a concept widely known in psychology, particularly in developmental and parental psychology, the concept of good enough. What I should be aiming to achieve, and I've deliberately avoided using the word striving because that implies effort. What I should be endeavouring to achieve at this moment in time is that I am mindful enough, to be focused enough, to be present enough, to do enough to get what I want out of this moment in the context of getting what I want out of life within the context of my description, my self-description of success and happiness. In other words, we don't need to beat ourselves with a big stick. Why am I not being the best that I can be? Surely I should be striving for more. No. All I need to do is be good enough. Now, if I'm wandering through life as an ordinary, normal person, if I am having a daily experience that is not too bad, I'm all right in my comfort zone. The point I would make about that is that not too bad is not good enough. Good enough means that you're doing the best that you can do at this moment in time, which is quite different from I'm trying to do my very best. It means that you are ensuring, as I said, that you have developed your mindfulness to the extent that you are mindful enough to be here to the best of your present ability as you move along this journey in self-development, self-awareness, and the development of your leadership skills, not just in terms of how you show leadership towards others, but how indeed you lead your own life. In leading your own life, you don't need to strive for perfection. In leading your own life, you don't need to set the hurdle so high that you keep failing and keep beating yourself up. In leading your life, you certainly do not need to indulge in the useless and wasteful activity of comparative thinking. In leading your life, you simply need to do the best that you can do at this moment in time to, as I say, be present enough to do enough to get what you want out of life.